2-0 sweep with the complimentary plays on Saturday as I give you winners on LSU and Arkansas State. You shouldn't be surprised, though, because over the past 3 Saturdays, I'm a perfect 8-0 with my college complimentary releases here on the Video Report. And in all sports combined over the past 4.5 months, 148 wins, 113 losses with the plays I'm giving to you for free here on a daily basis. And I've got 2 more today. I'm going to take a look at the late game between Seattle and the Steelers and the early game between the Rams and the Bengals. But first, I want to talk a little boxing. Yeah, listen, haven't you already rehashed everything that went on in college football yesterday? You watched the 4-letter network. Do you really need me to talk any more about that? Let's talk boxing, because I'm pretty sure I was one of only maybe 4 people in all of the United States of America yesterday that realized there was a heavyweight title fight. Now, of course, that fight was being held in Germany, so I don't worry about most people ignoring the fact that yesterday we had a changing of the guard because Vladimir Klitschko lost. Upset yesterday by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Doesn't that sound like a name that should be in the next Marvel Avengers movie? Hey, who's that superhero? Oh, that's Tyson Fury. I mean, that's a great name. Great name. Anyway, you had a fight yesterday that was really like the cure for insomnia. Let me tell you about that. But Klitschko was making his 19th title defense. You know, he held the title for 9 years and 222 days. Made 18 title defenses in that span. Second longest tenured heavyweight title holder reigns since Joe Louis. That's the only one that held it longer. And that's exactly what the problem is with boxing. Those numbers illustrate the problem with boxing. Think about it. 9 years, 222 days. The guy was only making his 19th title defense. You know, in the glory days of boxing in the 70s and 80s, even before that, you know, most of your big guys in the heavyweight round division, and even in the lightweights and the welterweights and the middleweights, they were fighting 3-4 times a year, and they weren't always fighting tomato cans either. But nowadays, it's why boxing is out of sight, out of mind. Because you got to wait every 9 months for that one big fight that's going to be a big pay-per-view seller. In between, what we've seen in the last decade is MMA and all that other crap that I could care less about that has captured the attention of millennials, you know, 20s, 30s, even some 40-year-olds, because what do? They have fights every single month. They have champions fighting every couple of months. You constantly are hearing about it, reading about it, seeing it. Mainstream boxing, you know, it's lost. But back to the fight yesterday. Really no big surprise that Klitschko lost that fight. I mean, he had not been fighting well in the past couple of years, becoming slower, becoming more plodding. You know, the fact is that he really has always been able to capitalize on the fact that he was 6'6", always fighting smaller guys, and he had a tremendous reach at 81 inches. Problem is yesterday, 3 numbers played against Klitschko. First of all, his opponent, 6'9". I don't care if you're 6'6". When you're fighting somebody that's 6'9", that is a problem. Number 3. That was the first number. 3 inches of height advantage for Tyson Fury. The second number is 4. Because even though Klitschko had an 81-inch reach, the bigger guy had an 85-inch reach. Now, I don't care if you're 6'6" and the other guy's 6'9", or if you're 5'10" and the other guy's 6'1". The bigger guy who has the longer reach, automatic advantage in every fight. And the final number is the most important number as far as I'm concerned. And that number is 13. That's the year's difference in the ages between these two guys. Klitschko looked bad yesterday. Both these fighters only connected on 23% of their shots. Jesus, I'm losing my mind here this morning. I haven't slept all night long. Only connected on 23% of their punches yesterday. But no power punches for Klitschko. He was, I'll tell you what, round 6 on, he looked awful in that fight. Just slow and ponderous. Reminded me of Muhammad Ali in the later days of his career, where you could just see him fading in the later rounds. Anyway, lousy fight. Don't watch it if you happen to see it on TV. It's like the cure for insomnia. They're going to have a rematch, supposedly. That'll be a cure for insomnia as well. We move forward. Let's talk about a little football yesterday. Briefly, I just want to say thank you to Derrick Henry. the Alabama running back. Yesterday, I was cashing in once again with my 15-dime best bet Saturday winner number 7 out of 9 this season. Part of my analysis, I said against an Auburn run defense that was ranked 11th in the SEC with a per-game yield of almost 181 yards a game, that Derrick Henry, they should give him the ball at least 30 times and watch him run wild and seal up his bid to earn the Heisman. Well, Derrick Henry even did better than that. A school record 46 carries. I think Alabama only had 76 offensive plays in that game, and he carried the ball 46 times. 271 yards. But why he is my favorite football player this week, and maybe for the entire season, is because he scored on the 25-yard run with 1:47 to play to get me the win and the cover, and that's all that counts. Listen, let's talk about a couple of the promos here going today. The hottest handicapper here at the site over the past 3 months remains Brad Wilton at $10. $10 bettors have won $37,200 over the past 143 days. I mean, we're only a week short of a 5-month run. Hell, the last 66 days, he's made $10 bettors a little over $25,000. He's going for winning day number 44 out of 67 today. And you are going to get the play from the hottest handicapper here at the site for over half price off, because he's got raised the bar 150 dime winner number 12 out of 14. His double-digit blowout of the year, part number 2. It goes on the early card at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Last week, part 1, Carolina by 28 over Washington. Again, raised the bar 150 dime winner number 12 out of 14. You get it for over half price off by using coupon code 150 dimes. That's 150 DIMES. He is going also for winning Sunday number 9 out of 11. Last Sunday, 150 dime winner, I told you, on Carolina over Washington. Last Saturday, Oregon getting the job done over USC by 20 points. That was a 150 dime winner. 8-2 roll with 100 dime plays, including the Jaguars over Tennessee a couple of Thursdays ago. Twice as big as a 75 dime winner on Southern Miss, the 5-point dog easy over Louisiana Tech yesterday. And a 43-14 roll with plays rated 100 dimes or higher in all sports. That's why he's the hottest handicapper here at the site. I can't tell you anything more than that. So if you want to check it out, you get it for over half price off. You also might want to check out Trace Adams. He's going for winning day number 31 out of 48. You can save $70 for the second straight day on his 2,000 start double your wager winner number 8 out of 9 and number 6 in a row. It's the Bills Chiefs. Double your wager winner yesterday. I mean, he said Memphis would roll by 35 points. They beat SMU by 36. You got it. For $39, you can save that same $70 again today by using coupon code TRACE. Hey, and quick congratulations going out to the guy I talked about yesterday in his return here at the site. That, of course, being Chuck O'Brien, who scored with a 25 dime play to mark his return after a near 3-year absence here at the site with a winner on Arkansas State. Today, now, I mentioned yesterday in the video report, he's from Boston. Like I'm an Eagles fan, like Steve is a New York Jets fan, he is a New England Patriots fan. He's got his Sunday night mismatch on the Patriots-Broncos game tonight. I saw it. I love what he wrote about the game. I made it one of the discounted plays, so you might want to check that out as well on the homepage. Now, listen, I tell you the good and I tell you the bad. I got to pass on Scott Delaney yesterday, who's been on a red-hot roll with 100 dime releases. He unfortunately lost his 150 dime play yesterday on UCLA. Still has won 10 of the past 13 days. So, as I always say, when you're winning, that's when you got to press. That's when you got to take those little bankrolls, send them off to college, and make them grow up to be bigger. That's what you got to do. So, a lot of other handicappers to be aware of. Anthony Redd is going for like NFL winner number. Matter of fact, let me just make sure I give you the right number here. What's Anthony Redd doing? NFL winner number 9 in a row today. And he's going for winning day number 41 out of 62 overall. With that being said, let's get to the complimentary plays. I'll do the last game first, which is going to be the Steelers game at Seattle. This line is up to 3.5 points. Some places it's even 4 already. I like Pittsburgh. I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh wins this game outright. I mean, listen, Seattle's a 500 team. They got hammered at home a couple of games already this season. Their defense is not what it was in years past. The offensive line has not afforded Russell Wilson any protection this season. He's already been sacked 35 times. Steelers are good at stopping the run. They're good at pressing opposing quarterbacks. They're coming off the bye with a 2-game winning streak. Ben Roethlisberger getting to rest that sore foot. You saw what happened when he was pressed into action against Cleveland a couple of weeks back. Had a tremendous game coming off the bench. You know, Michael Vick has been the scout team quarterback for the Steelers defense in the Steelers practices for their defense to prepare against Russell Wilson here. You couldn't ask for anything better than that to get your defense ready here. Again, you have a Seattle secondary that is not anywhere close to what it once was. And you got Brown and you got Bryant that Roethlisberger should be able to pick on that secondary all day long. Steelers 4-1-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games. Meanwhile, Seattle 1-3 against the spread their last 4 at home. Yes, Thomas Rawls has been on a great run, no pun intended, in place of the injured Marshawn Lynch. But remember, Steelers number 5 in the league against the run. Seattle has already blown 5 fourth-quarter leads this season. I like Seattle to win this game outright. Your other complimentary play, I'm going to ride the Bengals after 2 straight losses to get back on board today at home, even though they're a big 9-point favorite against St. Louis. What have the Rams done offensively here? They're going back to Nick Foles because Case Keenum, who wasn't doing much, has the concussion, is not expected to play, so Nick Foles is going to start here. They've lost 3 in a row. They allowed the Ravens to score the final 13 points of last week's game, so they lost that one 16-13. They only had 213 total yards of offense in that one because Todd Gurley has been stopped here the past few weeks, and I think he's going to be stopped here today by a very good Cincinnati defense. Now, what Cincinnati has to worry about here is that the offensive line has not afforded Andy Dalton much time in the past 2 games, both losses. First at home to the Texans, and then, of course, last week at Arizona. In those games, he was sacked 4 times each. And you know that St. Louis front, man, they are going to come after Dalton nonstop. But I like the fact that the game, of course, is at Paul Brown Stadium. Cincinnati has been a great home favorite here, going 11-4-2 against the spread. The last 17 points have been laying points at home. Meanwhile, the Rams have only covered 6 times. In the last 20 occasions, they've been installed as an underdog on the road, failing to cover in every situation like that this season. So 9, it's a fair price. I'm surprised, to be honest with you, it's not 10.5. I think it's actually kind of a bargain here. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati as your other complimentary play. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.